Hey, this is Gary with HartleyWoodcraft.com out in Merkel, Texas. And I wanted to talk a little bit today just about mesquite and show you some pieces of mesquite that I've cut and give you a little understanding of what I look for in wood and just some of the characteristics of mesquite if you're ever looking to turn mesquite. So let's just look at some of these pieces I have laid out here. This is a pretty large, just a slab that I cut right here, and what I wanted to show you is mesquite is almost always cracked in the middle. No matter what size of a piece of mesquite you get, it's going to be cracked. If you get just a branch, look down here, cracked in the middle. Sometimes they're cracked more than others, sometimes not. As you can see in this one, lots of cracks in the middle. The bigger the size, the more cracking you're going to get in a bigger diameter. So if you're looking to turn bowls out of something like this, you know, you're really looking at this space between here and here. And so if you're turning a, you know, even a 6 or 8 inch bowl that you don't want any cracks in like this, you're talking about a pretty good size piece of mesquite in order to get something like that. Although mesquite doesn't change shape much after it's cut, and so I've turned a lot of bowls with the pith still in them and these cracks because it doesn't tend to crack more after you turn them. Some of the pieces I look for are what I call mistletoe burl. You can see the diameter of this branch here, a couple inches, where the mistletoe grows into the tree, it all swells up, kind of like an anaconda swallowed something. The mistletoe is a parasite. It draws nutrients and moisture to that area of the branch and causes it to grow faster. But I look for these because the grain and the characteristics of what's inside here is always really, really beautiful. And so I look for these, cut them off trees when I see them, have a few friends here and there who save some of them for me when they find them. But one of the interesting things about these burls is they're not always solid in the middle. This was a large burl. This is just a quarter section of it that I cut off to show you how knurled this is, the shape, the grain. I knew when I saw this it was going to be a spectacular piece. But unfortunately, when I cut into it, this is a cross section of it right here, it's rotten in the middle. And you can see how fantastic this grain would have been in a bowl if it hadn't have been cracked in the middle like that, or rotten in the middle. It became kind of unusable. There wasn't enough there to use to even turn small bowls after trying to cut it up. So I was really disappointed in that piece after I cut into it that it was so rotten, because I know it would have been really, really beautiful. Now this is a piece that I just cut, and you can see it's just rippled. There's just grain and knurls and holes all in this thing, and it is not rotten in the middle. It is solid as a rock. And so I'm looking to take this thing and I'm going to try to turn one complete bowl out of it. One big bowl out of this thing. See the other side here. Holes, cracks. It's going to be a spectacular looking bowl. Now this is a bowl right here that I turned out of a piece that was similar to this, and you can see how fantastic that grain is. Beautiful holes, very, very hard piece of wood. This piece had been sitting out in a field for a long time, and it was dead when I cut it. And just a fantastic bowl. So that's what I'm looking to do with this piece right here. So these are the pieces I look for to turn the most beautiful bowls, just because they have a lot of the characteristics I'm looking for in these pieces of really ugly mesquite that most people, they just throw them away. They discount them. But these are the pieces I like the best. These chunks of wood with all the grain in them. So, alright. Well, this is Gary with HartleyWoodcraft.com out in Merkel, Texas. Thank you for watching.